Alright everybody, welcome back to another video featuring my white Camaro. So as I had mentioned in the last video, I've been trying to run the engine down on this to see if it'll like blow up or something like the dragsters do. I've got it down to 34%, and it's been a fun little see how far down I can get it, but I can't win a dang thing with it right now because it's down so far. But like I said, I'm going to do a dyno pull and a test hit with it at 34%, show the numbers, and then I'm going to upgrade or do the refresh on the engine and all that kind of stuff and see if there's a difference. I would imagine there's going to be a difference on the track, on the dyno. I don't know how much the numbers are going to change too much. But let's get right into it and take a look. So we are down at 34% on the engine. So let's do a hit on the dyno and see where we're at. I actually did a run a couple of minutes ago, but my screen recorder shut off, so I saved the run, but didn't manage to save the video. So yeah, we're looking at 2285 for horsepower, and for torque is 2285 and horsepower 3477. Off the top of my head, I don't think that's down very much from what a fully refreshed motor is going to be. So I'm going to do this as just a test. Let's save that. So let's go do a no prep hit. Go to Battle Creek like I love to do. So that was a pretty slow run, so 6.3. This car averaged, before I started this little adventure, once I got it down below 50%, originally above 50%, I was averaging 6.2 at a quarter mile. Top speed is not that far off. I was averaging 240, but if you look, my 0 to 60 is really, really bad. So, but okay, so we're going to refresh tires and refresh motor. Yeah, it's going to be expensive. So, and let's do a hit since we're here, and we'll do the dyno after. It did spool up a little bit quicker. And all this is just a little fun experiment on my part to see if it actually affects gameplay. I saw 242 on that. So yeah, 240, I'm back down to 6.2, and 0 to 60 dropped a little bit, but it's at a little over a second. So that's what everything refreshed, 100% versus down to 34%. So basically, the motor was pretty much worthless. So now let's go to the dyno, do a run. Alright, so torque was 2282 and horsepower is 3478. So let's open up my last run. Yeah, so the maxes didn't really change hardly at all. So for everybody out there that's thinking, okay, I got to have the freshest motor possible, at least on the dyno, it's not going to make any kind of difference, clearly. I mean, that's the test hit I just did where the motor was at 34%, and actually from right before that I have one that I had titled 34%. So yeah, you can see all three. You know, the horsepower is, the curve's almost identical. They almost perfectly overlap. Same thing with torque. Get a little bit of a bobble in there, but the peaks are within 2 to 3 horsepower of each other. And you know, actually, when you look at my one that I did that was titled 34%, my horsepower was actually higher at that than the current run at a completely refreshed motor. Now, tires is completely different. Obviously, if you're going to be racing, especially no prep, you want to keep the tires really, really fresh. I find that for my style of racing, the way I've got my car set up to launch, between 80 and 90% is actually good. You know, obviously, well, up to 95%. Fresh tires, I find tires when I'm at 100% on a tire, like a completely refreshed set, very much like a real tire. You got to do like 2 or 3 passes before it really starts to grab and give you the launch and everything that you want. So, but yeah, that's a quick little one. You know, just showing the difference, whether or not it makes a huge game-changing difference of, okay, you know, my motor's got to be at 100% all the time, every single time. Clearly, at least with this car, in this particular example, it doesn't make any difference. So, she gets down the track the same. You know, the numbers are a little bit different on the track, but especially the on the dyno, like I was saying, it's no different. Do another little test hit, and then I'm gonna start changing this car up to try to make it going for a 5.8 setup. Yep, still at the 6.2. So yeah, in the next video for this car, I'm going to do some changing around of the gearing and suspension, because I've got quite a few cars now that I've been able to figure out how to get down to about 5.6, 5.7 in the quarter mile, which I know a lot of people have been doing it forever. But that's one of the things I love about this game. I've been playing for almost a year, and through little tweaks here and there, you know, teaching myself how to tune and where to set shift points and all that kind of stuff. You know, I've gotten really, really solid at building cars that run 6.2. I can basically, almost without trying, I can buy a brand new car and build it, do like a quick suspension setup, take it to a track, and within 10, 15 hits down the track, whether it's no prep or prepped, I can get a car to run 6.2. So I was edging in on 6 flat on a lot of the tunes, and kind of just stumbled across something that pushed me past the 6-second mark and down into the high 5s. So I will be sharing those a little bit. Anybody who's seen my my blown Camaro, the newer one, that's one of the cars that's got that setup on it, and it's just a matter of figuring out how to translate it to the other cars. So that'll be my next video. And this car definitely is not going anywhere, except for maybe getting faster. So I know a lot of you guys really, really like this car. So thanks for watching. And of course, like and subscribe, and feel free to share, and definitely keep following along. You know, I know I'm not the only person out there making videos on this game, and I don't claim to be the best at anything. I'm just willing to share the fun and share my setups. So that's it for this video. Again, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Talk to y'all later.